I want to show y'all something real quick because a lot of times, a lot of music artists are talking to me or like people in general, and as you grow, a lot of people want proof that what you're doing is working. So the first thing I want to show is all the platforms that I'm on. So if y'all been following me for a minute, I spent all last year getting better at music. I wasn't releasing much. I only released one EP. This year I'm locked in. I'm releasing every single month, right? So we're gonna start on Spotify, and I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all that if you first, I'm just gonna show y'all the results of what I'm doing. So right now, it's two. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it says 124. That actually, let me go full. Let me know if my screen's going full, y'all, because my stuff it be messing up sometimes. Hold on. It should have went full, right? Okay, is it in full now? Oh yeah, it's in full. Okay, look, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Y'all look at this real quick. This is 124, y'all. I dropped this last month, and this is the quickest I've ever hit in terms of streams and in terms of like monthly listeners, right? This is my first real month being consistent. Okay? This is just it's 124, but it's a lot for a small artist who literally just started being like really consistent in dropping music. But we're gonna talk about that in 1 second about dropping music. So there's that, right? My highest amount of streams on this song, I gained 39 monthly listeners to this and 67 streams. And that was me doing like light promo and like light dropping. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what this is going to look like at the end of the year. I'm predicting it right now. Stamped, mark my words. I'll be touching 50K monthly listeners by the end of this year. And I'm going to show y'all exactly how I did that. How I'm going to do that alone on Spotify right here, right now, today. Now we're going to check Apple Music. The app I just showed y'all is Spotify for artists. So if you're a music artist, producer, whatever, get that. Now I'm gonna show y'all something else. I gotta log into this real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm doing. Like this is not a fluke or nothing. I really follow everything that I'm telling y'all, and it's been working so far, and it's gonna work every time. I'm gonna show you how. My stupid account won't log in. And if y'all texting, that's my fault if I'm not seeing it. Hold it closer to the cam. All right, my fault. My fault, y'all. I'm on two different things. My OBS be tripping. I'm gonna have to check in with y'all because I'm on my phone right now. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all one more time. It's saying my password is wrong, bro. I hate when they do this. Hold on, bro. Where is my, hold on, y'all. I gotta find this real quick. It's saying it's all right, it is wrong. My fault. It's wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. And this is real. Like this is real results from a real artist doing it in real time. I'm doing both. I'm streaming it and I'm showing y'all to show y'all that this does work. This is not like a lie. I really follow everything I'm telling y'all on here. So this is my Apple Music. Like I said, it's not a lot. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's not a lot, but it's showing y'all that it can be done. If y'all can't see, it says 10 plays in the US, and then it shows like 16 and 10. And I've never had any on Apple Music before this. So next time, remind me. I'm gonna pull it up on something else so I can show y'all better, so y'all can see better. But the reason I'm showing y'all this, just to let y'all know, this is very possible. This is very possible. I'm following everything I'm telling you every stream on in my real life with the music, and like for this month, this might be one of my best. This is going to be one of my best months in terms of music. Y'all gonna see what I have planned for this month. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet, but I'm gonna tell you why. Let me go back. Why this works so well. And it starts with, hold on, let me see my thing switch. Okay, and it starts with this, okay? So, last stream, we talked about a couple of things. Now, I didn't, these are just bullet points. If you want to see every specific point, there's a YouTube link. I'm going to share this on a bunch of platforms. Y'all can click on this stuff, and you can see the whole string where I talked about exactly every last one of these points and what they mean, right? Now, I'm going to tell y'all one of the biggest issues with music artists. We're just going to start off, and I'm just going to go straight to it. So, like I said, I've been growing, especially in January. I took a huge leap, and that was the biggest month I ever had. And one of the main things that I think plays a part in today's topic, and this is the biggest thing when it comes not only to music, but in anything you want to do in life, is consistency, bro. You have to be consistent. You have to. You can't take even a day off from doing anything that you believe in. Because see how the world works is that that day you take off, especially when there's nothing wrong with you and you're not tired and you just feel lazy, God, the universe, whatever you believe in will give it to someone else. This is why whenever you think of an idea and you see somebody else acting out, you're like, dang it, I had that idea first. You probably did, but since you never acted on it, it just went to someone else. And in music, especially in today's time, things move so quick. You have to feel like a different channel when people see you and your music, right? I don't know if this is really from like my my Gen Z artists, I guess. Y'all remember when we was growing up and like we would watch Nicktoons or anime or whatever, right? Y'all remember how many times an anime commercial would pop up? TikTok or not TikTok, like a Avatar commercial or what's it called? Shake It Up. Y'all remember them old shows, Shake It Up on Disney Channel and late nights, and you would see the same commercial every time. They would never stop showing that commercial. Like especially like for example, let's say it was a Halloween special on I don't know, Disney Channel. You would see the same show and they'll continue to do it until it hits Halloween and they hit play on them shows, right? That's what it means to constantly be in people's face. Constantly let them know that you're not here just for a month or 2 months, but you're here for the next 10, 5, whatever years, how long you want to do this, right? And I want to bring up this one artist. He's an independent artist and his name is La Russell. I love La Russell. Like, I love this guy to death. And I think he is one of the main reasons a lot of artists is going to grow bigger. And he said this. He said, your catalog is powerful as an indie, which is like, an indie artist, an independent artist. If you got 100 songs, making $100, that's $10K a month. $100 is only 25,000 streams. Now, there was someone on the Instagram. That's why I kept this up. I want to show y'all something. I'm pretty sure this is it. Hopefully it pulls it up. Okay. This dude on the Instagram, he scrolled and he says, basically, as he says, this to an economy where 87% of songs don't get 1,000 streams. He might be right, but there's a reason 87% of songs don't get 1,000 streams. And I'm going to tell you that exact reason right now. And when I average 25, 50, 60,000 streams, y'all going to be like, how did he do it? I'm telling you this right now, live and in action. Let me tell you why this happens. So, whenever an artist decides to be independent, he's doing his music, doing everything he wants to do, whatever the case, right? Being an independent artist means that you do everything by yourself. Listen to me really good. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope my audio's not good. If someone's in here, let me know my audio's good. But I want you to really understand what it means to be an independent artist. A lot of people complain that they're not getting 1,000 streams, but you gotta understand. All right, all good, bet. So you gotta understand, guys, please. Everything as an independent artist is done by yourself. Marketing, networking, all of it's done by yourself. When you have a label, they help with everything. Yes, they take a lot of your ownership. Yes, they take your masters and all this different stuff, right? But in exchange for that, they push you out super far. And when that happens, a lot of artists don't realize how hard it is to do the job of a label on your own. So they're like, dang, I can't average 1,000 streams. Well, mainly because you don't understand that this is a business too. And there is an entire team behind Drake, The Weeknd, Tory Lanez, Beyonce, and I can go all day about these artists. For example, I can name you 10 artists right now that have less than 50,000 monthly, 5,000 monthly listeners that are better than someone like Ice Spice or Sexy Red. Easily, right off the top of my head. However, it's not about that. See, every artist has their own niche, their own community, right? People that they connect with. I connect with y'all, y'all connect with me. But some people might not connect with me because my marketing may not have reached them. So as an indie artist, you are the dude who does the network. You're the guy who books the shows. You're the guy who even books collaborations. Even the features that I get, I have to reach out. Usually in a label, sometimes they will reach out for you. And next thing you know, you come in tomorrow, you have 5 features on your thing already. Whatever. Now, yes, as an indie artist, you do build a team. But even when you build that team, they pick those people for you in the label. Everything is done for you in the label. So if you're not getting, like this guy said right here, 1,000 streams, most likely you're just not doing enough work to get the 1,000 streams. And this is a very common thing. I want everyone to understand this. That is why a lot of times you have to realize how the reason it's so difficult because you're taking on 10 jobs as one person. See what I'm saying? You get it? This is how this industry works. You're doing 10 different things at one time. This is why it's so difficult. So if you're an indie artist, you're like, dang, man, I'm trying to make it. And I showed y'all that small little jump I made last month. That was a month worth of work. And I didn't work as hard as I could that month because I was still figuring out everything. But the more I figure out, the higher I'm going to go. And I'm showing y'all this in real time. Because this is what it means to be an independent artist. If you want to be an artist in today's society, you got to understand the reason it's so hard to get 1,000 streams or 25,000 streams is because, well, you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. Like, for example, I will show y'all some. Hold on, let me show y'all something. And this is real. Like I said, the reason I'm showing y'all this, so y'all don't think this is a fluke when I make it. So look, this is my calendar, right? Let me see if y'all can see it. I'm gonna go full screen real quick. So this is my calendar, okay? Y'all can't see it in detail, but with this calendar, I do a bunch of different stuff. So with this calendar, I do a bunch of different stuff, right? And just today alone, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I did. Mind you, these are 10 different jobs I did just today. So I'm gonna read them off. Today is the 9th. I'm gonna put it up. Y'all can't see it, but today is the 9th. And this is everything that I did today. 1, my goal, $200 on a day. I have to stream. I have to post 6 clips on all of my social media pages. That's like 7 to 8 pages total. Clips of like music. What I'm showing you right now, different clips. And then I gotta post like little whatever. I had to hit the guy who shot my music video like a couple weeks ago. He's finishing that, so we talked about that. We had a meeting about that, right? Had to do an EP cover. Had to write a song. Had to make a song. I had to network with 5 different people to get the music out, to work things out, right? I had to make a lyric video. And that's not even the half of it. That was just a couple things I had to do. And that alone, mind you, I have to do that every single day. Every day. This is not a one-day thing, y'all. You're not going to make it in one day, just do that. You have to do that every day. Every day. I do this every day. So if you want 25,000 streams, you're going to have to do pretty much what I'm telling you every day. You have to post every single day, maybe even 2 times a day. I'm going to tell you, and like I say, I do Twitch. Some people don't do Twitch, but I do Twitch too. So I'm posting Twitch clips. I'm going to tell you how many channels I got. I have two YouTube channels, 2 TikToks, 2 TikTok pages, 2 Instagrams, a Twitter, a Discord, and I post daily Discord announcements. I do 2 to 3 posts a day on all of my social medias. And then I make a song. I write a song. I network. I just network with a dude today who helped me with an EP cover. And then I figure out how can I make money from this as soon as possible. And then I hit someone else up today, and they're helping me with different stuff. And that was just today. And don't get me started on how long it can take to make a song. You know, make a good song. Make a song that you think is worthy to be put on there, right? And then you gotta hit people up. Make sure they have their parts on. Because I do a lot of features with different artists as I'm trying to grow. I'm working on an album for the end of the year. I'm dropping an EP almost every month, literally. So it's like, you want to grow? This leads me to my next point from yesterday. And is this stream right here, y'all? Not stream, but this was the stream. I'm gonna pull it up real quick so y'all can see. So first things first is taking the. This is what I posted. I'm gonna be posting one of these literally probably every day, so I can show y'all that this was not a fluke. That I'm showing y'al my process, step by step. So when I make it super super high, you're gonna see these 3 views become like 10K views, and y'all be like, "Oh, this is how he did it." This was a point I made yesterday. Is that, and he just made it, and he just said it right here. Is that? Oh, is my audio still good? I'm gonna turn it up. Okay, cool. My audio still good. Okay, so. Your catalog. You have to stack songs. Literally. Like, you need to release music. And I would tell y'all this again and again and again. I would tell y'all exactly how to release your music. And I'm going to tell you why this is going to work. Okay? I'm going to tell you the exact method. Let's say, first, you need to be making a lot of music every single day. At least 2 songs a day. At least. Experience, get outside, explore, come home, and write. right? Let's say you want to release music, right? My advice, and let's just assume it's. I'm gonna pull up this calendar right here. Look at bottom right, y'all. Oh, y'all can't see that. Okay. I gotta get a calendar, bro. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all something. Calendar. I'm gonna pull up this calendar, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. What's a good calendar? I need a good calendar. Okay, let's just put this one up. Ignore like the date, whatever. But I just want to get this calendar. I want to view it. Okay, cool. So let's say this is the calendar you want to do or whatever, right? Let's say you're starting by the 1st. You need to release a song on the 6th and on the 20th. Okay? You need to promote that song the 1st of January through the 5th, release it, and then promote it a whole nother week. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you promote a song beforehand, right, a lot of people might be excited for the song, but it's not out yet. So on TikTok and a lot of apps, you can save it, right? But a lot of people usually don't go back to them for whatever reason. I don't know, but a lot of people usually don't. So you need a whole nother week of promo after. And I'm going to tell you why, y'all. I did this last time I dropped my EP a year ago, and I didn't get no streams on it. Basically, I got like 265 streams on it. It wasn't bad, but I understand that when you release a song, right, now you gotta remind people that it's out, and I will do that for a whole week, 7th through the 13th. Dedicate a whole. Has so many siblings, so just in the. Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is using the method I'm teaching you right now. I think Juice WRLD probably at least release like what, 2 albums a year? At least. He was always making music. You can't slow down, especially like pop artists. EDM. I don't know if y'all know, but PinkPantheress, right? She has a lot of music even before she got popular. She had a lot of music out. You have to make songs. Snippets are important, especially as you grow, because when you put a song out right and you have snippets, I always say post snippets places where your real fans can see them, like maybe SoundCloud only, maybe on like a little hidden YouTube channel or something, because that builds your core fan base and your core support, right? But you gotta have like music out. Ski Mask, bro. I remember watching. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I think it was with either A$AP Rocky or Juice WRLD. But Lil Yachty was talking to them, and he kept messing up on the rap. But he told him like, I'm gonna just keep going, because by the time I'm 5 songs in, at least 2 of these songs are gonna be good. See what I'm saying? And if you do that every day, you can have good music. And I had to learn that. That's how I've been able to make better music. Like last year, I was making okay music, but this year I'm making mainstream music. But the mainstream music means nothing without marketing. You got to have a brand and a story so people are interested. Juice WRLD had his thing, right? He had the whole 999 thing, the whole like emo phase that he was in, right? And that was his core. That was his thing. And then when he pushed that out, he blew up. You know what I'm saying? And then he did different genres. Hear Me Calling was not the same genre as Hyde. That was on the Spider-Man movie. I don't know if y'all know the song, but it was Hyde. I forgot who else was in that song. But it was someone else. But this is my point, where it's like, keep doing this exact method. In my opinion, I would drop an EP every month as an independent artist. But if you can't do that, I would aim to drop an EP every 3 months. And then an album every year. At least. So, if you're an independent artist, if this is what a calendar looks like for you, try to drop on the 6th and the 20th, promote those same songs for 2 weeks. 1 week, that same week that you drop it, promote it beforehand, and then promote it a whole other week after. And then you do the same thing for the next single. So that's 2 singles on the month. That's the best way, because now a lot of people would say, well, I want to drop a song a week. Not an issue, but your songs need space to breathe. See what I'm saying? The audience has to have a chance to still grasp you. Like, if you're moving too fast for your audience, you're going to leave them behind. So give them time to breathe. So if you drop a single on Saturday, on the 6th, don't drop another one until like the 20th. So they have 2 week span to be like, oh, I really, really like this song. It's popping. I love it. And if the song's really big, make them wait till the 27th. See what I'm saying? So if you promote it and you promote again on that second week, and they're like, I love this song. It's running up. Don't drop the 27th. Let that one song take you all the way. Exactly. It can lead to burnout and feeling completely unoriginal. Because too much dropping will lead to you like kind of like losing yourself. Because by the time the mid-year hits, you've you've gotten out like all your ideas almost, depending on who you are. But it can definitely lead to burnout. So I would say 2 songs a month max, EP every 3 months. This is the barest minimum for a music artist. So you don't burn out, and so you keep that creativity flowing. And like I said, if you drop on the 6th, right, and a lot of people are excited for your song, I'm talking like new artists, don't got nothing out, or even got like a couple, like a little bit of motion out, right? You drop on the 6th, and let's say that next week you're promoting your song. You post it on TikTok, you post it on Instagram. And like I said, and please build a brand about yourself. Y'all gonna see on my Instagram, my TikTok, how my whole brand is gonna switch, like literally tomorrow. You're gonna see like a whole nother thing. I'm like, y'all gonna see it. Have a brand about yourself, so that next week that you promote and people are like, oh, this looks cool. I like how it sounds. I like the branding about it. And they're really blowing the song up. There's no need to drop it again on the 20th. There's no need. So you gotta go by what the game is giving you. I'm talking about if you got like, let's say you dropped the song on the 6th and by the 13th you have about 5K streams. Then go ahead and drop on the 27th. That's cool. 5K streams is like a decent area for an indie artist, right? That's a good spot. And I'm gonna show y'all this because when I hit my first 5K and I'm gonna do that same method to show y'all that this is how it works and that's how it goes. So, but if you got like 10, 11, 14K streams, I would say run one more week of promo with that same like a thing, right? And now another thing, a lot of artists struggle with promo, right? A lot of us struggle with promo. I'm gonna write that down. Now, if y'all don't know, for my my guys and stuff, I just write bullet points. If you want, I don't write the notes on them. If you want to see the notes, watch these streams back. They're going to be up for years even after I take off from this. So watch these streams back and y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to make a bullet point real quick. Not a check off, but a bullet point. And promo. I want to help everybody with promo. So a lot of times, right, we struggle with promo. How do I push my song out, right? How do I make people go, dang, that's cool. Let me stick around for a year to see how he grows. And I know this is going to sound very cliche and corny, but you have to be yourself. I know, it's crazy. Because in this day and age, everything seems cooler than you. And that's why a lot of people copy each other. It's like you put something out and, someone may, like, let's say, like, you start off as an artist. And let's say your favorite artist is, I don't know. Who's a good artist to copy all the time other than Drake? So let's do an old artist. Let's say your favorite artist is Roddy Ricch, right? And you love his style of music. You love how he came up. Most likely, you're just going to copy what he did. But the thing is, though, since you're not him, somewhere along the way, you're going to experience exactly. Inspiration is straight copy. This is a true thing, okay? It's a very hard, it's a very blurry line at times. Especially for artists. It can be. Because when it's like this, right? Let's say you love basketball and you love LeBron. You are going to try to play exactly like LeBron James. You're going to try to shoot like him. You're going to try to walk like him. You're going to try to be the incarnation, the rebranding of LeBron James, right? But here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with taking pieces of something someone has done, but don't copy the entire image. Because what people are going to do, they're just going to go to the artist you copy and listen to them. Most likely. That's how this goes. If you just copy, like, you got the same look as them, you know what I'm saying? If he's white, you made your skin white. And you just, like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, okay, this is going too far. I'm just going to ignore you. We're going to go straight to this artist because we're not really worried about you. Like, we can see that you're just a copy of Coldplay. You're just a copy of Katy Perry. We don't need to listen to you. We can just go listen to these popular artists and, listen to them. So my advice would be to take a mixture of all these artists that you love so much and put it into one bowl. And then pick and choose what you think would look the coolest on you. Like, treat artists like clothes that you like, right? You don't only, some people wear all Nike, but some people mix Nike with Adidas, and there's nothing wrong with that. So for promotion, remain yourself. If you think that the coolest promo, like for example, I got some promo coming up and it's like this super like niche thing that I think is dope. And I got it from looking at a lot of like underground artists. Exactly. Or a cadence. Like all of that is important. An instrument, beat video, or a cadence. A lot of like, for example, if you hear my music, you can definitely see I'm heavily inspired by Party Next Door. That's literally one of my favorite artists. I like his voice. So a lot of my music is similar to that type of music. But the thing that shifts in me is that my image is so much different than his. Like I have like this like rock thing going on. Y'all gonna see when the promo get out. It's like this like sort of rock style. It's like the clothing and how it looks. So change something. Don't be exact carbon copy, because I promise you they're just gonna walk right past you and be like, well, why listen to him? Juice WRLD is over here. Let's just listen to Juice. Why listen to you? Let's listen to X. Like I don't have to listen to this if you are just gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you have so many. And like I said, it's hard not to copy. I know it sounds crazy, but it is, because usually everything just looks cooler than you do. You know, you might see a certain artist, you might be like, dang, like everybody liking him, and I'm making a lot of music, I'm putting stuff out. But the thing is, though, they got there by being themselves, so you have to copy that too. So be yourself, right? If you think that, you know, DC shoes are better than Jordans, wear the DC, wear the Vans. Don't wear Jordans because you see a new video with Drake and Partners doing they're wearing Jordans. You don't have to do that. You can wear your own shoes, your own clothes, what you think is the dopest stuff. And that's how I begin to grow too. Hold on. Let me put that as a bullet point. Be yourself. This is why I began to grow. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. True story. I'm gonna tell this every stream so y'all can understand how far I've come and how real this is. 2025 last year, y'all. I released a song called Woman and Beyonce. I released it on like a random Tuesday. I thought the rap was hard. I liked it. Y'all, why did I have 0 streams for 4 weeks? 0 streams for 4 weeks. Because I was trying to be like somebody else. I had like the Kendrick style going, and then I did his promo, but you can tell it wasn't me. It just wasn't. You can tell. You like, this just wasn't what you do. You know what I'm saying? So due to that, I was punished by the world almost to say like, nah, we're not even gonna let this go that far, because we know that. See, here's the issue with that. Let's say that worked. Now you have to keep up that persona. And since it's not you, it's going to wear off. You see what I'm saying? It's going to wear off eventually. And then the real you will shine through. And the real you might be cool. But since you led being fake, they're going to be like, oh man, I'm not listening to this. Like this wasn't even him from the jump. So if you start off coming out with makeup, or like a lot of dudes wear like a lot of rock stars wear eyeliner or something like that. If that's what you're into, wear the eyeliner and make R&B. You know what I'm saying? If you're into like a lot of underground artists, they paint their nails, right? They paint their face. They change their hair color. But a lot of R&B mainstream artists usually don't do that. Some of them. But if that's what you're into, you need to lean into that. Because you don't know who you're going to inspire. And they're going to be like, dang, like, I didn't know R&B artists had purple hair. I didn't know R&B artists painted their nails. I didn't know R&B artists carry around electric guitar. Like, it's just little things like that that makes people draw closer to you. The more you are yourself unapologetically, the more people are going to be like, you know what? I rock with this. I like what he's putting out. I like what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And people can feel your energy. So I'm saying, this is why BTS is so big. BTS, like, I don't know if y'all remember this, when BTS came to America some time ago, they received a lot of backlash, right? But they didn't care, because that's who they were. BTS and K-pop has 13 of the 20 highest songs ever. When you remain yourself, you are bound to grow. People are bound to talk about you. People are bound to say that they don't like a song, a sound, whatever. But the thing is, the more you remain yourself, you'll be shocked how many people go from hater to disliking it to be like, you know what, this is actually not that bad. I think I can listen to this. To next thing you know, they're a full-on fan of everything you do. So be yourself. Take pride in that. And like I said, follow a schedule. Have a schedule for your releases. The bare minimum, like I said, is 2 songs every 2 weeks. If you're an upcoming artist, if one song is performing very well that first or second week, don't drop that third week. Keep it going. Keep it going. Maybe even a whole month sometimes, depending on how good that song is, and have that next hit ready. You know what I'm saying? Stack up all your music, 10, 9 singles, and just run that up. You know what I'm saying? Have a lot of ammo. Let me write that down for y'all. So, have a lot of ammo. You want a lot of ammo when it comes to your music. You want to have so much ammo when it comes to making music, because the worst thing to do is to run out of songs, run out of ideas. And like I said, I'm gonna keep showing this post. The reason, well, I don't know if it's low, but the reason they're all complaining is because usually, one, their promo sucks. You can have bad promo, guys. Having bad promo is not like a real thing. Some promo hits, some promo doesn't. So I'm saying, so you got, and like I said, usually the reason behind bad promo was the lack of self. That's usually the reason behind bad promo. Like, promo and marketing is actually one of the easiest things to do. It's just people look at other artists and be like, oh, he did it this way. Oh, I gotta do it that way. But you don't. You can do it your way, and just it can go far the same way, the same speed, the same everything. And that's how this will go. And every day you're going to see growth, not only in me, but in yourself. This is how this thing goes. You have to be willing to look stupid sometimes. Sometimes you're going to look stupid. You're going to look like, dang, this looks kind of goofy. But those days make up for the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't understand what you're doing. And I'm gonna talk about this too. Doubt and self-doubt. You see, when you're building this life, a lot of people will kind of like, especially early on in your career, you're going to get judged heavy. Because for one, you're not PartyNextDoor, you're not Drake. So when you start off, you're going to look how you're supposed to look, low. And people can do it. Right, it's right. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly, like whenever you have a vibe where people know that you've been brought out, they're not going to try to listen to that music, bro. They're not going to want to. Like, you have like this vibe about yourself where it's like, man, this dude's not even like, you can tell that everything he says has a script behind it. No one likes an artist like that. See what I'm saying? So these things help us grow as artists, even as people. So that doubt that you're hearing, where it's like, hey, I'm trying to build something, and it seems as if maybe no one believes in it, or no one believes in it like your favorite artist. It's very important that you ignore that and keep going. I know it sucks, but you gotta understand, it's only funny, it's only ha ha he he until it works. Not everyone's asking for money. Not everyone's asking for this. But they're not gonna ask you for money at first because it's not working. It's supposed to not work at first, guys. This is the point. See, I'm gonna tell you this, right, y'all? Let me give you a scenario. Let's say you go to college, right? You go to school 4 or 5 years, you get out of college and you don't have a job. No one makes fun of that person. You wanna know why? Because the failure is familiar. Listen to me. I'm finna give y'all a key. Please listen to me. I'm trying to teach y'all something. See, look. When failure is familiar, everybody gonna be like, oh, it's all right, buddy. You're good. Because this, and this. But us who have a career that is not A, B, C, D, that is more based on what you do in your day-to-day, if you fail, quotes, fail, it's going to look worse. Because no one's ever done what you did in that way, in that specific way. If you go to college, you go out of college and you don't have a job, they're going to be like, oh, there's plenty of people who graduate college and don't have a job. Since the failure is familiar, oh, it's cool, man. I get it. Yeah, everybody, look, him over there, he's been in college, he don't got a job, he living with his parents. He is. I can go out online. But when you say you're a music artist, now it's like, oh, we don't understand what it means to be a music artist. So due to that, since I don't see you at the same level as Drake, and keep in mind, majority of people only know music on a mainstream level. There are a lot of underground guys getting a lot of money, who you've never heard of, getting a lot of money. But let's say they only know a mainstream level, and let's say you're making a cool like little $3K a month from your music, which is pretty good. They're gonna be like, oh, you're not where you want to be at yet, so let me judge you. Let me tell you that, oh, it's not gonna work out, or why hasn't it worked out yet, or trying to speed up your process. But they don't want to tell that to the college student who's out of college because it's familiar. So don't be ashamed when someone hates on you and like, oh, it ain't work or this and that. They don't understand that what they're going through is familiar. They follow the same routine that someone else put in place for them. See what I'm saying? If someone fails a class in college, majority of people are not going to hate on you. They're like, well, you failed a class in college. You got to redo it. So I failed a class before. She's failed a class. It's familiar. Someone's done it at some level of rate. But if, let's say you release a song, right? It get 50,000 streams, but you signed a distribution deal and it actually needs 60,000 streams. What can they help you with? The majority ain't gonna know what to do. They're just gonna look at you like, I guess you flopped. He's a flop now. Even though you have 50,000 streams, that's how they think of it, because they've never seen anyone do what you're doing. That's how this works. So don't be hurt or discouraged when you're doing anything. Is a drum. I mean, I may be a little, but I'm not. Exactly. But that's exactly. Oh, I gotta read this to the stream. He says, Denzel Curry is a drum I bang. He has huge collabs and songs. One of his quotes is, I may be overlooked, but I'm never underpaid. I really, let's highlight that for a moment. There's another guy other than Denzel. Who's the other guy? Victor Staples, I believe. Please tell me if I'm saying his name wrong. Victor Staples? What's his name? Victor Staples. That's not his name. The dude, I forgot his name. If I'm saying his name wrong, I'm so sorry. Vince Staples? Is that him? We looking him up, y'all. Listen, y'all. This let y'all know how real this stream is. We gonna look him up right here, right now. Vince? Is it Vince Staples? I think I know you're talking about. You're right. I think it is Vince Staples. Let's see. Yeah, that's him. Let me see. This dude right here is the richest dude in secret ever. A lot of people won't know his music, but he gets real money from music. Real money. He was talking about how he was syncing all his music to the Call of Duty games, and he was getting paid. But I bet you right now, you can name the average person cannot name you 5 songs of Vince Staples. If you just talk to him in the street, who's Vince Staples? They're like, I have no idea. But he's getting real money. Never underpaid. And that's what I'm saying. You hear a song, you're like, oh, that's him. But if you were just like Vince Staples, they're like, I don't know. I don't know who that is. This is what I'm saying. Don't let the media fool you. There's guys getting real money from this. If you're hitting 30 to 40 monthly listeners, I promise you, if they're doing it right, they're getting real money. If done correctly, they're getting real money. Exactly. Had a feature on Jid new album called VHS. You would know. Exactly. Even a guy like Jid, right? I feel like a lot of people don't know him, but he's getting real money. Real money. They're getting real cash flow. Isn't he on tour right now? He's on tour right now. I believe so. God Does Like Ugly tour. He's on tour right now, I believe. Let's look that up. I think he is on tour. And he signed to what is it, Dreamville? Does Like Ugly tour. He's on tour right now, isn't he? Let's check. I think he's on tour. Yes, right? Is he on tour? Went from October to May. Exactly. He's on tour right now. So it's a world tour, but some people have never heard of his music. Not a song. Maybe a song or two, but that's it. So don't get caught up in numbers are important. Yes, to a point. But once you start hitting over 30, 40, 50K monthly listeners, big dog, you can survive off of that. Y'all, listen. Let's bring up something a lot of people don't use anymore. A calculator. I want to show you something. Let's say you have 50,000 monthly listeners. Okay? 50,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I'm going to tell you this too. On Spotify, mainly United Masters. But Spotify for artists does it. Apple Music for artists does it. SoundCloud. When you start gaining real streams and real music, people start connecting with you. Even when I start gaining, y'all going to see how I'm doing this. You can click on something. It will show you exactly what people are playing your music and where they're at. Right? So let's say 30,000 of your fans happen to be exactly. That's all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All these popular songs of your TikTok, and they're actually like, who is that? Like, who is this person? I know who this is, but that's my point. You don't gotta know me. As long as that TikTok sound keep ringing, I'm going home richer and richer, and I'm gonna keep influencing. And the people who do know me, because keep in mind, a lot of these people grow in silence. But by the time you find them, they be like 1 million, 2 million. Even like that recent dude. Now, David is going through a lot right now. But before David got caught up in that scandal, he was like low-key, but he was averaging like 1 mil, 2 mil. A song of his called Philly had 47 million. And you would not know he made it. Right? But listen, y'all. I'm finna give y'all a good breakdown. 50,000 monthly listeners. Right? No, let's even go shorter. 10,000. 10,000 monthly listeners. You charge $50 for a ticket. You just made $50,000. Well, we try to make $500,000. What I'm talking about. You just make $500,000, y'all. If you try, if you do a show, right, and each one of these people add up for a whole year, right, on the show, and this is how many people you have listen to your music monthly, and let's say you can get this many people in different areas in different cities to go to your show, and they all spend about $50 for a ticket. Think how much money you just made. Don't let this stuff fool you. Underground artists are getting to the money. They are. Like another dude I like, his name and y'all. And for some people who be like, oh, this is not gonna work. It's not true. I'm gonna show you an artist. And this, like I said, y'all, this is real time. I do not cap. I'm gonna show y'all as y'all sitting here with me pulling this stuff up. Let's go to SoundCloud real quick. Hopefully it don't let me log in. Okay, it shouldn't. I can just pull up stuff, right? Let me see. Okay, look. I want to show y'all artists real quick. Hopefully he pops up. Bunny. This is why I say not only is it important to build your catalog over the time, is why it's so important. So look, this guy name is Bunny. Okay? He's a huge underground artist. He blew up quick. Y'all see those streams? Y'all see this? Look at these streams. Look at that. Consistent. The more you release, the more you promote, people are bound to stick to it. Look at this. Look. I'm still not done, y'all. I'm still not done. These are all his music. And he's a quote unquote underground artist. Look at all this. Look at these streams. This is on SoundCloud, mind you. Don't get me started on Spotify. Put the music out. That's how you win. Let me put that out too. Put your music out. Promo it. Put it out. Promo it again. If the song does it well, promo it again and put another song out. You want to grow in music. You want to be a top 5 artist, maybe a top 10 artist. You want to grow, you want to grow, you want to grow. You can't grow if people don't have songs to listen to. And like I said, 10,000 monthly loyal fans can pay for your entire year with just $50 tickets. Even if I scale lower, let's say you only get 50 people at your concert and you know, every ticket is like, you know, $50. You just went home with $2,500 on one show. See what I'm saying? Do y'all get it? This is how this works. Bunny, Kid Moon, Beige recently had a show in New York. I was supposed to go there. I was hurt that I couldn't go. I wasn't getting money like I am right now. But this is how much money, on average. Those tickets was like $30, $40. If 50 people came, this is how much they made in one night. Think about this. Think about this for a minute. That's one night's worth of work. In terms of the show. Not the music, not the promo, the show. Now, let's say they do 3 shows with that same amount. 4 shows. 4 more shows. Y'all see how those numbers are racking up? You see? Let's say they did 10 shows. Let's say you got 50 people. You sell 50 tickets. And let's say you did 7 shows. You just made $17,000. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink it. That girl can laugh at you. That dude can laugh at you. But when you bring home this kind of money, the only person who's going to be laughing is you on your way to the bank. Like I said, it's always funny at first until you win. Now everybody got their hand out. Listen, I'm going to break that down one more time. 50 fans. They all buy a ticket for $50. That also can stop. Exactly. Oh, let's put that in there. Did I put it on my last one? Because as y'all know, a lot of these are going to be repetitive because you got to learn. What was up? Huh? You said what? I do got bad memory, y'all. That's true, y'all. If the more y'all sit through these streams and stuff, y'all see I got really bad memory. But failure is a part of the game, bro. It is. You gotta lose money. You gotta gain money. It's just how it goes. Some days you're gonna have a tour bus. Other days you're gonna be on the Greyhound. Hate to break it to you, but that's a part of this game. That's a part of life. Failing, getting back up, trying again, doing higher. I failed basically all last year when it came to music. This is my best year in music alone in terms of monthly listeners and streams because I actually did something. And listen to this. Learn from the failure. Please do not be out here failing and keep doing the same thing. That's so embarrassing. Do not fail every month and be like, you know what? Maybe it's no, you're doing something wrong. I'm gonna prove this to y'all. Let me prove this to y'all real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. Now, this is not music. It's Twitch, but it's the same thing. I'm gonna show y'all something. I can't scroll down that far. Let me see if it's still there. Let me show y'all something. Oh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. Look, y'all. A while back, I was just spamming content on TikTok. I didn't know what to do. I was just spamming content. I was just trying things out. I didn't know what worked, what didn't. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all, I had 63 views, y'all, and 3 likes. Look. Wait. Can y'all see this? I will go full screen for y'all, bro. Hold up. I will go full screen for y'all. So I'm showing y'all this to show y'all it's not a fluke. I really put the work and time in to study the game. So let me show y'all this. This right here, I don't know if y'all can see this. It says 3 likes, and at the bottom you'll see it says 63 views. Sorry, I cannot see y'all. Oh, wait, let me go to my OBS so I can see y'all. Okay, hold on. 3 likes, 63 views. This was on 2025 September. Sorry, y'all. I guess I don't know how to count either. But look, 7.
That's July.
July, y'all. July 2025, the 4th. 3 views, no saves, very embarrassing. 3 likes and 63 views. Now let's fast forward. Let me show you something. I got a method now. Look. So all y'all who are seeing this, y'all can say like, "Oh, he's not lying. This does work." Y'all ready? This is my most recent one I just posted. 68 likes, 5 views, 563 views. Now let's go to even a simpler one. The ones that do okay. 421 views, 38 likes. You see how we grew. I'm telling you, change, if you're failing over and over again, it's something that you're doing. Don't blame the algorithm. It's not the algorithm. It's you. I know. It's hard to accept that because you be like, hey, I thought I had a good idea. How do I tell you? It just wasn't a good idea. I know it's hard for us to accept that as artists or even as creatives. Like, it's kind of like, let's say you playing Call of Duty and you keep going the same way and dying. How many times you going to keep going the same way before you realize, okay, he possibly is going to keep killing me if I go this way. Let's go a different direction and let's try something different. I can't keep going the same way. He going to kill me every time. He going to keep sniping me. You get sniped 8 times in a row. How trash do you have to be to get sniped 8 times in a row and keep going the same way? Because at the end of the game, you got 50 deaths and your team's going to look at you like, who killed you 50 times? Who killed you 50 times? And then, and most likely, since you suck, you're going to be the last kill. They're going to replay the kill cam, and they're going to see you getting shot the same way every game. You're like, okay, obviously, what's happening isn't working. Okay, so if you're failing, you're getting if you're like me, getting 3 views, 3 likes, 63 views. Change your method. Now let's go to Twitch. And like I said, the reason I'm showing you this, it's not just to flex, because I do love to flex, don't get me wrong. But I also show you this to show you that it works. I'm not telling you something that I have not tried myself. I show you those 3 likes to show you that I failed before. Let's go to Twitch real quick. This is my Twitch account. I just started this one. I promise you I would not lie to you. I get on this account every day. Let me show you something. Y'all ready for this? The video I just showed you 4 days ago to what I posted this morning. Y'all ready? I'm gonna show you.
Yes.
So y'all can't be like, man, he industry plant. No, I worked for this. Look, I want y'all to show something. You ready for this? 2 views. 2 likes. I'm one of the likes. I'm showing y'all this so y'all don't think it's a fluke. I know. Y'all, because when people get up, y'all be like, this, no.
I'm one.
Are you? I don't think you are. Let me see.
Oh, what's that?
It's something else.
No.
It was so bad, my girl didn't even like it. Listen, y'all. 2 likes. It didn't deserve likes. No one's gonna watch this. Okay? So 2 likes, 0 saves, and 163 views. Okay? I went to Jaden Violet's stream. I changed it up and did some different things. Y'all ready for the next video? This is literally today. 754 views, 33 likes, 8 saves, and comments. Never say what I'm telling you is cap. I'll show you after. We live together. But look, never say what I'm showing you is cap. Okay? The reason I'm showing you this is to show you that it works. It works. It works. It works. I'm gonna be screaming it works until your ears fall off. It works. It works. Please believe me. If you don't believe nothing else, believe what I'm showing you right now. It works. Okay? It works. It works. So let this be a lesson for all y'all who are like, I want to start my own YouTube channel, but I'm not funny, or I want to start I don't know, my own label, but I don't have the money right now. Fail first. Y'all want to see me clip that exact moment I just showed y'all. I went from 2 likes to 33 in one day. 163 views, 754 views. Shout out Jaden Violet for telling me my content sucks. Thank you, it helped. So, listen to me. Fail, continue to put your music out. Follow that setup I just taught you guys. Telling you, it works. Oh, let me switch back. My audio should still be good, right? Oh, yeah, we good. Okay. So, fail, follow that plan. One song, it don't gotta be the first of the month. Even if you saw this today, you're like, I feel inspired. If let's say today is the 9th, right? Drop that song on the 14th that you want to drop. Promote it all the way up to the 14th. Promote it a whole another week, and then if it gains some traction, 500 streams to 1,000, then drop another song next week, and you just keep that ball rolling to the end of the year. I promise you, you're going to be in a different spot, and I'm definitely going to be in a different spot. When y'all see me in that different spot, I want y'all to remember this moment right here. Y'all will be like, dang, this is what he was talking about. Yes. Listen, y'all, I'm like Houdini. I'm literally like a magician. I'm showing you the process to let y'all know that this is although it seems like magic, it's not. It took a lot of failure. And y'all, that video I showed y'all with 3 views, and the other one I keep saying the views will suck too. But the video I showed y'all with bad views and bad likes, that was not just one video, y'all. That was like 5 to 6 videos in a row, losing. I went on a Jaden Violet stream, and he's like a pretty good streamer, a really good streamer, and he's a really good music artist. And he gave me some feedback on it, and like just dogged my content. And I didn't get hurt by it, because when great people are doing great things, they're going to tell you the truth about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I changed it. Boom, it worked. And now tonight I'm gonna drop another one. I'm gonna wake up with more music and that. And then y'all gonna see my rollout. Y'all be like, that looks cool, because I'm constantly trying to improve. So follow the guidelines. And the last thing I want everyone to know. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna pause this. Hopefully it doesn't start up. Dang, all right. I'm gonna show y'all this last thing. Did it pause? Okay. One last thing, y'all. It'll be the last thing for the night. I want to leave y'all with this.
Make sure it's not muted.
Yeah, it's not muted. Somebody in a chat telling me. Shout out Epic Tiger, man. Thank you for letting me know all this stuff and sticking through the whole stream. You're a real one. But it's the last thing. What did I want to tell y'all last? It was something super important. Dang it. What would I want to tell y'all? It was something dumb important. Let me think, y'all. I told y'all I got bad memory. Audio good. Thank you. Okay. What was I finna tell y'all? Dang it. I can't believe my mind just went left like that. It was something super important I wanted to leave y'all with. It wasn't about the process, was it? Oh, a distribution deal. This is very important. Sorry, y'all, I can't spell. Never mind, I can't. A distribution deal. Okay. Indie artists. There's 2 types of deals you're going to get when you're coming up. Labels no longer build artists. They find an artist is already built and just hop on the train. Unless the person that owns the label or has label connection knew you already. But the majority of the time, in a 360 deal, right? I'm gonna tell you the differences. So a distribution deal. If you're an indie artist and you want nothing to do with a label, and you like, what's a way I can get money without tickets? It's kind of gonna be kind of hard, without shows, whatever. It's something called a distribution deal. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what this is. So, majority of good distribution deals, they will give you an advancement of money. Let's say they give you $50,000. This is a distribution deal, not 360 distribution. We'll give you $50,000 to basically promote yourself. Right, or try to build you into what they want. Look at after future for 2 years. Exactly. So most labels that you all see, once they see you have a good whatever, a good motion, they usually take you and then literally tear you apart and build you into whatever they think will work. Majority of the time. If they think that you have good music but your image sucks and you love and how you got popular is your image, they will scratch your entire image and put out whatever they want to put out. So before you sign to a label, Be smart, like someone like Drake who created his own OVO label and did that thing. If that's how you gonna do it, but let me show y'all a distribution deal so y'all can understand exactly the difference. A distribution deal, you keep 100% royalties. You know, you keep your masters. This is your right to your music, right? I'm gonna tell you why this is so important. A distribution deal would say this: hey man, we like your music, we like what you do. We're going to give you $30,000 for your music. In exchange for that, you owe us that amount of money in streams. Right? Whatever amount of streams equal that is what you owe us. Good news is that it's not like a label. If you don't hit it, you just don't hit it. However, it will be harder to get distribution deals in the future if you don't hit that quota. But most artists do hit it because like I said, a distribution deal only hits you up when you're having motion. They're not gonna hit up like a 60 monthly list. Like, yo, no, you gotta get at least be like 3-4K. So after that, let's say they say, you know what, we will give you $10,000, but you gotta give us 1 million streams. And then after that, they do something called an 80-20% split. All the money made from streams, since they gave you $10,000 to promote yourself, right? Now, most stupid artists, they blow that bag, and now they're like, uh-oh, I don't have any money left to promote myself. I'm spending it all on strippers in the club. Boo-hoo, we're not giving you more money. Figure it out. So, when they give you this $10,000, $20,000 advance, it's a loan to promote yourself. Use that money to go farther, right? They will take that money back in streams, and after they take that money, your deal isn't done. Now we're in something called an 80-20 split. You keep 80% of the money you get from streams. I keep 20%. You keep your masters, you keep your royalties, all that good stuff. The more you hit that quota, they will give you more money. And if you're really good, you won't even need to use all the money they give you. Some people can get $50,000 and only use only use 10K, and the 40,000 they keep to themselves. So, if you want a distribution deal, stay super consistent. This is one of the best ways independent artists get money. This is one of the best ways independent artists pay people in their labels. I mean, not their labels, their circles. La Russell was getting distribution deals. Another artist that's getting distribution deals. I forgot his name. Little Tony, a rapper. He was getting distribution deals. They will pay you that money. All you gotta do is get the amount of streams. Usually, it's the amount of streams that equal the amount of money they gave you, or they give you an amount they want you to hit. Oh yeah, give us this. If you can get a million streams, then we're good, and we just go 80-20 from there. And then you keep your masters, you keep your dignity, and you keep your royalties. This is how La Russell got dumb rich money from doing this. La Russell just signed a deal recently, but that's because he wants to go farther. If you wanted to stay underground forever and make this kind of money, you can. And you can get up to like 100,000, 400,000. It can go up there, depending on the artist you are. And they will keep doing that distribution. And sometimes they'll do it for a whole album. You know what I'm saying? So you can get, they'll give you 50,000 to promote your album, and you can figure out how to do it and everything. You pay it back in streams. And it's not only Spotify. You can do it's Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. And sometimes it can be SoundCloud, depending on the deal you have. And then they'll add it all up. And if they say, you know what, this is good, it paid us back. Now, from here on out, it's 80-20. And we just keep working with each other. Like I said, and majority of distribution deals is on a year-to-year basis. So remember that. Those are the main points I want to get out to y'all today. And it was super important to get those out, because the longer that y'all see me, you're going to see me grow every single time y'all see me. I'll be like, dang, he's actually doing the stuff he's saying to us for an hour plus. Yes, I'm not. This is not some paid thing. Even when I get big, I'm not going to do them as much because I'm going to be locked in on music. But I'm still going to be doing these with y'all to show y'all that this is not something that happened overnight. We failed all last year. For a whole year, I failed. And then I learned. This is my year. And now that I've learned, I know how to succeed through that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's everything I want to give y'all today. So, promo. Be yourself. Have a lot of ammo as a musician, guys. Please. Please do not make one song a month. Please. Please don't do that. You need a catalog. Because you don't know who's going to hit you up and be like, you know what? hey man, I like your music from this one song. Do you have 10 songs you can show us right now so we can get into a distribution deal? We'll give you like 50K right now. And you looking around because you only got 2 songs. See what I'm saying? So have a lot of ammo. You don't know who you don't know who you're going to meet. Who will be like, you know what, man? I talked to this person. Me be possible intangible career. Music is a career. The creative arts. Oh, the stream died. Dang, it went too long. Are we still good? Dang, it went too long.
No.
Yo, it's back. It's back. Yo, the stream is way too long. Yeah, I told you, I be doing these for a long time. Had a hard buffer. My yo, the stream died. What the heck, bro? It's cool. I'm finna end in a minute anyway. But look, last thing, put your music out. Have a lot of music out. Have a lot of music out. Don't slow up. Put music out. Continue to talk to people. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who can help you. You don't know the kind of people you can meet. Talk a lot of people. Network all the time. Put your music out and fail. And when you said something, oh, what platforms you on? I'm on all platforms, y'all. Ask you when you said something.
You want Apple Music?
Bet. But the first thing I asked you, what did I ask you when you said it was what? Exactly. That's my point. When I met him, the first thing he asked me what what platform you was on. That was in person, right? When you was asking me this stuff, he was just talking to me. That's how this happened, and now he's here. You know, they do. That's just facts. Anything that has eyes on it, I say be on it, in my opinion. So it's important. And like I said, you don't know where this can go. You don't know who you can meet 2 years down the line. They might become a manager of music. They may be highly in the industry, and then they're like, oh, I remember this dude, and they might call you up. You don't know what could happen from who you meet. They probably could be opening a show or like setting up a show for an artist that's coming to town, and they happen to talk to him with somebody like, who's that? Then you open it at Camp Flognar, you open it at Thai Creative Stuff, all because one dude happened to know your name from 2 years ago.
Like Eddie.
Exactly, like Eddie. I don't know if y'all know Eddie, but this will be the last guy I mentioned. Eddie is a dude, right? Real cool dude. I met him in film school. I hated college, never going back. But I went to college for one thing. I went to film school because I needed people to film music videos for me. And I needed someone who it could be even with. I film videos, we both get money from it. You get money for filming it, I get money for performing it, right? I'm sitting in my film class, and I met Eve first. Y'all gonna see Eve a lot later. Like when I get higher, y'all gonna see all these people. I'm sitting by this girl named Eve in class. I didn't know her name at first. It's a true story. She's fickling with this camera, and she seems to be infatuated with this camera. I said, yo, can you do this for me? I literally showed her my iPad of a picture of a photo shoot that I wanted done. That photo shoot is what y'all going to see a little later. She said, yes, I can do that. Actually, I happen to have like this studio space that I go to that I can have you at any time, and we can shoot these photos for you. Had I not said anything, I would have never done my first photo shoot. Then later on, a month later, I meet this guy named Eddie. Apparently, he does these crazy edits on different artists that are coming up. I said, yo, we should work on something. I think a month and a half later, he's like, yo, I want to shoot a music video for you. Boom. Just like that. I have a music video, and I basically have 2 creative directors who I work very closely with. We talk on the phone all the time. We have literal Zoom meetings about how to push things out, how to go farther. From one conversation. You don't know who you're talking to. Please talk. That guy you knew from a year ago, you'll be shocked when he becomes. He'll be like, you know what? This show needs an opener, and it's Leon Thomas. Let me invite this guy out. You know, he's in New York, he's in Cleveland, he's in Minnesota. Let me tell him to come and perform at this show because I know he's grinding. He has 10,000 monthly listeners. Always be ready for the opportunity. Have music ready. Have your brand ready. Always be improving. So when you get these opportunities, there's a brand. You're the brand that's ready right next to it. Okay? So It's been real. For all anyone who doesn't know or will see this at a later time, my name is Winters. I am self-proclaimed for right now one of the greatest underground artists ever. And soon, a lot of people are going to see that. A lot of y'all are seeing it right now. Last stream we had 5. This stream we only had like 3 max. And I'm grateful for it all. Because eventually, when we grow, all of us are going to be in here. We're all going to be talking about it and sharing our stories and things that connect with us. It's been real. As you know, I'm going to be back tomorrow, same time, talking about the same stuff, pushing out the same ideas. The same, and next stream, I'm going to be talking more about bigger stuff, like how to avoid evil in the industry and how to, get to a Grammys, things like that. Because when I hit my Grammys, y'all going to be like, dang, he did the Grammy thing too without selling his soul? Yes. But for now, we just keep building. My name's Winters. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.